Hey everybody, it's Mike, Rocky Ridge, Kennel and Loft. This dog here belongs to Jose at Firebird Loft, and I sold this dog to him probably about a year ago. He's visiting family for, through Christmas and stuff, so I told him I'd watch it for him. And as you can see, he's quite a working dog. Very big dog. Thought he was going to be pure black, but you see he's got the brown on the back of his legs there. But just a very nice, very friendly, good with people, all that kind of stuff, all the good things that you want. You don't want an aggressive dog these days, too much trouble with that. But yeah, real cool dog. I just thought I'd show him for a second. Today I'm going to do a walk around on all the pigeons, and I'm going to show all my breeders, the roller pigeons. I got a whole bunch of young pure whites that I want to show, and so we'll get to it. So this pigeon right here is not mine. 2 days ago or 3 days ago, I was loft flying my pigeons, and this one came home with them. And it's a racing bird. It's from Florida. I looked up its band number, and it's a terrible racing pigeon. He's got about the worst results I ever seen. But I took it in, I fed it, got it nice and strong for a couple days, and I released it yesterday morning. I thought it was gone because I didn't see it the entire day, but he or she just showed up. So I did call the guy in Florida, left a message, but I don't think he's interested in getting that bird back. Probably give it to someone if somebody wants it. But anyway, here's the roller pigeons. I got about 35 in here. It's a little bit crowded. I know when I start flying them in the spring that I'm going to lose a few because a lot of them are adult birds that have never flown. But a lot of beautiful rollers in there, and I can't wait to fly them. But right now it's it would just be a death sentence with all the hawks, the starving young hawks migrating. So I'm just going to just hang on to them, and I don't know, I might sell a few pair just to kind of alleviate some of the congestion. There's a few more in here. Just some real beautiful. I breed my favorite ones, obviously, and I call that one a purple grizzle, and I have two more like that, like that one right there, purple. This one's pretty much through the molt. It's an interesting color. Nice birds. I love to look at them. I love to watch them fly. That red is a young one this year, which has flown quite a bit in the fall, and does very well. But they'd like to get some food. They like their morning feedings now that it's real cold, so I'll probably give them some food and then show some of the other birds. All right, so this is the cock section. This is the 2022 and 2021s all put together. Every one of these birds made it through an entire race season on the young bird seasons. So that's these guys. That's my number one pigeon right there. It's a pure muleman. Came from imported stock, and it's looking a little rough right now. It's going through the molt, but these pure whites did great. Anytime pure whites finish the whole season, they're good. So there, a couple of them are crossed with mulemans, and one is pure Belgian Delbar, and that one is a pure Morvet. So I keep the best, and those are the ones that I breed from. Got a great family of Huskin Van Riels in here. That's one of them. Every baby from that pair, I don't lose the babies. They race very well. Look at that beauty. Nice bird. He sure looks the part, don't he? So this is the cock section, and I'll show the hens. I have to keep them separate now because it's really not worth the trouble. Because when I try to fly them all together, some of them that are paired up, they go out looking for nesting sites, and it's just a nightmare. So I keep them separate, and I fly them every other day. So these birds here will go out tomorrow, and I'll show you the hens that are going to go out today if it's not raining. And the ones that are having a day off, I feed them twice that day. And then the ones that I'm flying, I don't feed them that day until they return from their flight, and I feed them all they want because it's cold out. But let's take a look at the hens. Yeah, I need to clean on this side, but these are all the girls right here. You got a pure white there. That's a Hofkin right there. And that's from that great Huskin Van Riel family. And also that one right there. She's molting, but that's a beautiful bird too. And this is my girl that returned after being gone for a month. So she's been doing great. I've been taking them on long tosses sometimes, and she does great. I got a tiger grizzle up there. It's really darkened up. It had so much more white in it before the last molt. Like I said, these are 2021s and 22s. They fly for at least 2 hours when I fly them every other day. And a lot of the reason is the time of year, because of they really are afraid of the hawks, so they're all kind of nervous. And that's a pure Belgian Delbar right there. It's in the molt, and I think that one is also. Sorry about my voice, but that one's got some Gannus blood in it. A lot of different birds. But anyway, I'll show you some young ones that are all going to be sold real soon. Let's take a look at those. So these are all, except for the Mulemans, these are all for sale. Got some beautiful pure whites. Some of them are still in the molt a little bit, like that one, but most of them are all the way through it, or pretty much. That's a great racing pigeon. That yellow bar comes from great racing stock, and this is her brother right here. This auburn color. You can't really see it, but the bars are kind of reddish on it. And that I believe they're both hens. I have to take a closer look at that cock in order to tell, but I think they're both hens. So 14 pure whites, and those two all for sale. So I'll put a link to my Google sites, and then you can kind of look and see if you're interested. These are great for white dove release. In my opinion, you're not going to get any better pure whites for white dove release. Should be able to fly these too. They're still pretty young, but they people that buy these, they tell me they don't lose them. I tend to breed only the best proven pure whites, and I do cross bloodlines with Morvits, Rocky Ridge whites, and Belgian Delbars. So I only the best ones. Anyway, that's those. And then in the stock loft, I'll show you. This is what I have left in the stock loft. I will be selling probably 3 or 4 of these pure white pairs. Just getting too many. So I know which ones are paired up and how well they produce. That cream bar is the sister of the other two. But you can see how they turn out when they're a little bit older. This big guy, he's awesome. Everything he produces is excellent flyer, excellent. Actually, his son was my top bird this year. She's a pure muleman, and she's the mother of my best bird this year. Some satinettes. I got 2 pairs of satinettes that looking for homes. And I won't be selling any of the Black Eagles because I really don't have too many pairs of those. I will be selling some Husky and Van Reels. Probably most of them. I'm only keeping 2 pair. But yeah, a lot of nice birds. They just don't have room. I kept that one right there, that Husky and Van Reel, because he's just a heck of a specimen right there. But he's gonna have to go. I just don't have, you know, just can't keep them all. I really try to keep as many as I can, but I just, you know, it becomes ridiculous after a while. So let's check out the breeders, see who I got breeding this year. So I do need to clean in here, so don't hold it against me. And I'm not gonna mention every bloodline and everything in here, but there are some greats. I mean, some of the best stuff in the world is right in this breeding loft due to a couple good friends that I trade back and forth with. One of them is Zorro's Loft, Scott at Zorro's Loft. He's given me some great birds to breed from, and I've done the same with him. And also Curtis at Air Champ Loft. That's a Gannis cock, and that's a Husky and Van Reel. She's the sister of my best bird last year. Just go across the top here. Got some imported blood here, and that's Big Money on the right. He's a tough guy, and his babies did real well on a racing team this year. And these are just nice pedigree birds. That's actually Big Money's daughter right there. She did good. And I forget the bloodline on that one, but like I said, I'm not going to really go through. These are Kittles from Best Kittle line, and I think they finally paired up. So hopefully we'll get some. These are heck of a good flyers. Curtis sent me these birds, and he said he would single toss them a couple 100 miles with no problem. So great birds. These are pumpers, but they're also great racing pigeons. I'm going to use them as pumpers this year. That's Big Money's son, that cock in the back, and that's an Ivor Johnson up front. Let's see what they produce. She looks a little rough right now. That's because she came off of the racing team not too long ago, and she's molting a little bit. And these are pure Gabby Vandervlies. Really great pedigrees on those. I got some Sun City blood in here, inbred Sun City. And the other one is Ornat. So this is a killer pair right here. Ornat and Sun City. My goodness. And these are pure Hoobins. Great pedigrees on them from the old line stuff. 410 and Zico, all that good stuff right there. This is Picasso, inbred Picasso on the father, and some import on the right. That's a nice import blood hen. And these are pumpers. These produced great race pigeons last year, but I'm going to use them as pumpers because I got to try some of the new stuff. These are going to be pumpers. These are awesome rollers, and they have raised race pigeons for me before, and they turned out quite well because they're big. They're big. That's a muscle cock right there. So they take care of race pigeons too really well. This is the brother of that other Picasso, and the hen is I forget. It's a real good pedigree though. So these are going to be pumpers for the first round. These are beauties, real beauties, and great racing pigeons. You know, just right down the line. These are pure Jensens. I'm going to use them as pumpers because I have babies from both of them. But just big, strong Jensens. Nice stuff. What else? Looking for a mate for this one. This is from Scott Azoro's loft. He's looking real nice. I'm actually not sure if it's a he or she. Kind of looks like a she, but I do have a cock coming for him or her. A cock, anyways, coming, and we'll see if it takes to this one. And these are gonna. This was my best racing pigeon last year, this dark check, and he's made it up with the mother of a couple other good racing pigeons that I have. And you know, he doesn't have a pedigree because none of my Husky Van Reels did, but I have a lot of results from that family, so I'm starting a pedigree for him. But anyway, those are my breeders. So. Please subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day.